Hello guys, so sorry. I would have made this video a lot earlier, but I became really sick, had the flu, was very nasty. But now this morning I felt a lot better and felt like giving you guys my review of a certain movie that came out this weekend. And it is Captain America: Civil War. The first half of this video I'm going to be talking in non-spoilers, so don't worry, I'm not going to ruin anything for you. Let's just get to the bottom line of how much I love this movie. Non-spoilers. Standouts. Number 1 is Spider-Man. Spider-Man, I believe, is one of the hardest characters to get right now, because with Sony, we all know what happened there, and then they were going to make the Sinister Six movies, and then it didn't happen. I love you, Andrew Garfield. It was not your fault. Then Tobey Maguire from 2002 to 2007. He is my personal favorite Spider-Man, still to this day. Could Tom Holland be better than him? Too much of a small sample to say right now, but if he has like another great performance like he did in this film throughout the entire Spider-Man Homecoming film next year, he possibly will be. Not by a lot, but a good amount better than Tobey Maguire. By 3 movies, who knows? Yeah, he probably will. Number 2 standout of Captain America: Civil War is Black Panther. Black Panther, dear God, the way they just brought his character to life in this movie was so well put together. His acting, some people said it was one-dimensional. I don't think so. I think it was great. Chadwick Boseman, you did a phenomenal job. The action sequences with you, the dialogue, your character at the ending, the final moments about vengeance. Oh my goodness, you killed it. Good job. Number 3, highlight character of Captain America: Civil War is Ant-Man. Now, I can't really say that much about Ant-Man because it would be a huge spoiler. All I can say is Paul Rudd, you did it. Now, before I talk about my conclusion and rating of it, my top 2 favorite moments of Civil War is the airport fight scene and the final fight between Bucky, Captain America, and Iron Man. I'll first talk briefly, without spoilers, about the airport fight scene. The fight scene was everything I want it to be. I've seen it 3 times now. It is the greatest fight scene in any movie of all time. I'm not exaggerating. I had to think about it. I had to see it 3 times to get my answer. And it is not only the greatest comic book fight scene, it is the greatest movie fight scene. I don't know how Infinity Wars is going to top it, honestly, okay? I'm being honest. I'm being honest right now. Fight scene between Bucky, Captain America, and Iron Man was amazing. It was emotional, thrilling. The reasoning why they're all fighting each other in the first place was mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now on to my spoilers of review for this film. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, go watch it, then come back and finish this video, because I'm going to talk. Final warning, spoiler alert. Ant-Man. He went giant. I think that's one of my favorite scenes of all time. Yeah. In any film. Like, I nerded out so hard when he turned big. Whew. I just want to watch that scene again and again already. Gosh dang, I want to own it on Blu-ray right now. Now, the villain, I honestly liked him. Some people think without him, the movie would have been just the same, but he was the reason why Bucky, Captain America, and Iron Man, when they all met there, yes, it seemed kind of convenient, but if he was not there, Zemo was not there, Tony would have not known that Bucky was the one that killed his parents. And the way they introduced that, the way they showed how you see Iron Man, you see Tony Stark's face when he's witnessing his parents dying, and he's looking at Bucky because he's watching the video and Bucky's killing him. But the thing is that makes it so hard, and this is why it's such a better film than most comic book films, is because the script, you can tell they worked really hard on it, and you don't know which side to choose, honestly. I'm personally Team Cap, but at the same time I think about it, I'd be Team Iron Man. I'm still debating it, you know? It's so well done. You see both sides, because you have to think. Bucky was brainwashed. He didn't know what he was doing. He did, but it wasn't his mind. He was being controlled by Hydra. But then Iron Man's side, it's like, what would you do, honestly? You're witnessing a video. The guy who killed your parents and possibly ruined your life is right in front of you. What would you do? I'm just saying. What would you do? That's all I'm going to say about that scene. But that was such a fantastic fight scene. I'm just one of the best. Not as best as the airport scene. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot to talk about the way Black Panther is introduced, the emotional impact you get when his father died. I predicted it too, that how Black Panther was going to be initiated into the Avengers world was that his dad, the king of Wakanda, was going to die during the meeting, and he was going to witness his father, and Bucky was supposedly the one that killed his dad. And this whole time he's trying to freaking find Bucky and say, I'm going to avenge my father. And just Chadwick's performance as this character, like, you see the hurt that he has. But by the ending where he realizes it wasn't Bucky, he was wrong, and he finds out Zemo was the one. He talks to Zemo, and then he talks to him, you wanted all of this to happen just to see the Avengers tear apart. And he says, well, it worked, didn't it? And it worked fantastically well for Zemo. And it's super sad in the conclusion of what happens in the ending of the film. And the best part to me, honestly, in Black Panther, the best Black Panther moment for me, yes, you can see all the fight scenes that he's in, the one with Bucky, but I think it's the one where he doesn't kill Zemo. He says, vengeance has consumed us all. It is consuming them. I am done letting it consume me. I believe that's what he says. And he does this cool retracting the claws back into his gloves or whatever. And Zemo tries to kill himself, and then he stops him. He says, the living are not done with you, with a super cool Wakandan accent. Like, that was amazing. I love that scene. And the end credit scene where Bucky goes back into the sleeping chamber, and then they take him back to Wakanda, and you see the Black Panther statue, and that's already opening the world for Black Panther's new film coming out in 2018, and I'm already excited for the film. And oh my gosh, I totally forgot Doctor Strange comes out this year. Random, sorry, off topic. Bottom line is, the movie's fantastic. The airport fight scene, the way Spider-Man's introduced, Black Panther's introduced, Ant-Man's big scene in film, no pun intended. Actually, yes, pun intended. This movie's amazing, guys. I haven't had a great movie experience like this since The Avengers or The Dark Knight or The Winter Soldier. Amazing film. Yes, it is better than Batman vs. Superman. I hate you critics. The movie's not terrible. Yes, Civil War is better. I'm sorry, guys, but Civil War is way better. Oh, my rating for Captain America Civil War. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. That movie's amazing. Or if you want to do grading, I forgot which one I do. It's either grading. I'm going to make it up. Sorry about this, guys. For a grade, I would give it a solid A. Not an A+, but an A, because there's no such thing as a perfect film unless the film is called Braveheart or The Dark Knight. And The Dark Knight is right here. Here's Civil War. Just right under it. I know, I'm sorry. I would love to give it an A+, but I can't, because that's my personal opinion. But guys should check out the film. Have a great time with it. A lot of stuff. You should honestly watch all the Marvel films before, but go ahead. Don't do that. Don't have the emotional impact like I did and all my other friends did. Whatever. Sorry about that. Just go see the movie. It is amazing. It is phenomenal. It is brilliant, emotional, breathtaking. Just watch it. Subscribe, like, share, love life, eat Doritos, eat nachos. What am I saying? Just go home, okay? Get out of here. Have a good day, guys.